Simon & Schuster AudioWorks presents Star Trek: The Next Generation.
Hooray.
Whee!
We're going.
Yay!
Does it
What
make
are
a
we
difference if
celebrating?
I go, la la la, I'm in front of my pop filter now, la la la, and then I go around it? Hello. Hello.
What are you doing?
Does that make a difference?
It
I'm
sounded
going
like
around my pop filter.
it sounds like you're further away from your microphone. That's the only.
Yeah. It's strange. Audio.
Yeah, the sounds is strange, right? Yeah, it is funny that we vibrate a piece of our body to like make noise, right?
Yeah. And then our brain
And we
translates
communicate,
that into ideas and abstract images and stuff.
Mm-hmm. It's beautiful, actually. And
I
some
think it's
people
fucked up.
sing, and some people say poetry. Some people scream at each other with anger.
I think the poetry is more of a performance than just saying it. You know? I think you're undervaluing it.
Some people criticize with the voice of their ability to own their voice. That's what they use. That's what they choose. This beautiful thing that they have.
Is
access
that a bad
to
thing
do.
now? Do you hate criticism?
Yes, I hate the voice, and I'm gonna.
Well, guess what, buddy? That
is
is a criticism. That's right. You're a hypocrite.
I'm gonna destroy. I'm gonna get rid of voices. That's my.
I'm
thing.
going to destroy critics.
I'm gonna destroy critics. I'm gonna get rid of all the voices. I'm gonna no freedom of speech to anybody anymore because of you specifically. You know.
Me specifically?
Yeah. For
Why
what
me?
you decide to do with your ability to talk.
What should I do instead?
I don't know. Maybe praise people instead. Say how good
I
they
praise
are, how
people.
handsome they are.
I praise
maybe.
enough people.
How beautiful they are. You know.
I praise enough people.
How
Are you
smart
trying to
they
fish
are.
for me to praise you? Is that what's happening?
No, I would never do that. I would never fish for anything. I'm bad at fishing, actually.
I haven't done it enough to know if I'm bad or not.
At praising?
But I do enjoy it. It is nice. No fishing. No, I hate praising.
Okay.
I'm really bad at it. I'm very bad
At fishing?
at complimenting.
Oh, okay. At praising.
And I'm bad at receiving compliments as well.
Okay.
I leave too much space after receiving a compliment to rescind, you know.
Yeah. I think
And I don't ever know what
I
to
made
say.
somebody cry once when I was a kid.
That's fucked up.
Because a girl
Why?
was like flirting with me and
Yeah.
and I didn't say anything because I froze up and she cried in class. And then I didn't say anything afterwards too. So I think
fucked up.
that's a core memory for her probably. Encounter with me. I just absolutely stonewalled somebody without even like batting an eye.
I was
hunts
on
me
like a
sometimes.
day trip once for a school thing, and it was a small like a class, and I think I spent most of the time talking to this one girl that I like kind of knew through a friend.
Mm-hmm.
And I thought it was just like we were just chatting or whatever, you know.
Yeah.
But then I get back to school, and I think the next day that friend who knew her was like, "Yeah, she said you were flying with her and stuff," and I was like, "Huh?
Yeah.
What? Is that what that is?"
Yeah, maybe.
I didn't get it.
Just being nice.
I thought it was just chatting.
Yeah, that's
know?
true. Sometimes you can't be misread.
I don't think I ever spoke to her again. For no particular reason. I just didn't.
You just avoided her. You just like
I don't think I
actively
avoided
made
her.
sure not to encounter her in the school.
I
hall. You
only
just, like,
knew her
return-
through a friend.
Mm-hmm.
I don't even really know her. It was just like somebody is that thing where it's like, because after like a few years, you know everybody in like your year, right?
I guess, yeah.
But you don't know any of them a lot of
That's
the time.
true.
You know, like a handful of them as friends, but it's still like part of a community, I guess. You know, you don't really know them, but you're forced to know each other.
Yeah, it's like work.
Yeah, it is like work. Life is a lot like work, isn't it?
Life is just work all the way down. You know.
Yep.
They get you that's the
9
fucked
to
up
5,
thing, man.
as Miss Parton said. Mrs. Parton. I don't know.
That's the fucked up thing, you know. They make a droid out of you, you know. They
Not
make
me.
a cog out of you. They turn you in
Maybe
the school.
you.
They make you, you know. They break you down. They try to make it so you're like used to it, you know.
I resisted, man. I imagined myself as the main character in the Maze Runner, and I was running through the maze of social indoctrination.
Or Divergence, maybe. I don't know.
No, it was Maze Runner. It might have been Divergence for you, not for me. Your ass, it was probably more like Ender's Game.
Why? What? So
They were
what
trying
did
to
Maze
make you
Runner
kill
have?
the bugs and stuff.
What does what does Maze Runner have to do with your life? How
I
does
don't
the
know, I
plot
never
of
watched
Maze
it.
Run?
I was just like taking a wild swing.
I thought it was because I'm pretty sure I watched it once at like
It's got Walton Goggins in it. That's all I know about Maze Runner.
20% paying attention to it, and I'm pretty sure.
I don't know what happened.
I was like, how did your life have anything to do with
All I know about
Runner?
Maze Runner is the trailer, and from what I can remember of the trailer, it's like there is a society, like a community, and they are surrounded by like a giant maze, and they have people go into the maze or something. And then I don't know what happens outside of that. I never saw it. I never read it either. But you were probably at school living the Ender's Game life.
What they make
were
me
making you
commit
kill
war crimes? Yeah, they
minorities
make me do war crimes without my
through
knowledge.
video games.
Yeah. I'm gonna say I didn't mean to do it. I'm sorry. I thought,
I'm breaking my silence finally.
I'm sorry. I just thought I was really good at ordering people around. Move little units around to kill other units. That was my.
It's like
my
StarCraft, yeah.
thing that was it was like StarCraft. My actions per second or whatever were really high, so I was like really good at crushing the opposition.
Mm-hmm.
But I also took that drug. They did feed us that drug that makes you not see people anymore. You don't see them as people anymore.
It's like a double condom.
It's like haze.
It's like extra protection.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Like we've already obfuscated the war crimes through
Yes.
video games, but then we're also going to use a haze drug to make even the video game does. It's like you're not even playing with a video game. You think you're playing with like a model train.
How many layers can we do? Is there something else we could put on here? This, you can do this, and then, I don't know.
And then they also had a lot of propaganda growing up.
They
to
also
make you
had
hate
propaganda.
the model train.
The model train is your
And then
friend.
you're like, I didn't realize the model train was my friend, but also the model train was a video game, but also the video game was me secretly commanding a war effort on a minority space creature.
The train is you have a trolley problem and you gotta move it. It's like the president of your nation or some guys, some monsters, and then you're like, well, I'm gonna kill those monsters. What you don't know is those monsters on the other track are people.
They're the people.
They're people.
They're people from another country or something.
If only I didn't
Nondescript though.
If only it wasn't a video game, I was high on a haze drug. If only.
I like the idea of double protection. Like the overseers are like, they're gonna figure out the video game part too quickly. We need to just need to put like an extra layer in here so we get a couple extra years out of them before they realize the horrors.
But what else was happening was also they had other students. They were the police. They were the enforcers. They weren't enforcers, but they were like
undercover.
They were told that they're the cops. That they're it's like the Oxford or whatever prison experiment sort of thing. They were told that to enforce the law, but they didn't hold any actual
on you or the train?
Make sure that I play
So
with
they
the
were the
train.
guards and you were the prisoner.
I was the prisoner, yeah, in
Okay.
this example, yeah. And there was also a
Okay.
guy sitting in a lab coat in the same room, and he said, and I will, and from time to time I will ask him, say, "Am I killing somebody?" And he'll go like, "No, it's fine." And
No,
I
it's
was like,
fine.
"All right."
And every time you picked up a piece of cheese, they would shock you.
They would ring a bell, and I would pick up the piece of cheese, and it would shock me.
That could be a funny spoof book, you know. Just every single chapter you add like a new twist layer on.
Yeah.
Just you keep going deeper and deeper of
Of
these
like sociological,
stupid
like
tropes. Yeah.
yeah.
Cliches,
And then the I was also I was a hostage also, but
Yeah.
I kind of wanted to help my hostage. The
it
person that
was
took my
also like a
hostage.
Truman Show situation in which your parents weren't actually your parents, and they were all using you as entertainment the entire
Yeah,
time.
exactly. Yeah, Jesus, so much effort. That was a
But then
weird
it
school.
also turns out that the enjoyment of the people watching you was actually food for a different alien race that was overseeing everything.
Yeah, but then they realized that the alien race didn't know that they were doing anything wrong. Heyo,
they didn't
Star Trek
realize.
Discovery reference. Heyo, Star Trek
Oh,
podcast.
thank you
Star
for
Trek
listening.
podcast.
Thank you for listening to Dead Ensigns. My brain fucked up there. I couldn't say the word. Dead Ensigns.
I thought
With
you were
your
trying to-
hosts, Ben and Max.
Yeah, that's me. I thought you were doing like you were gonna do like a soundtrack, like da 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 da.
No,
But that's
my brain fucked
that's
up.
just Batman Beyond. Which one is the one with nipples?
Batman
Wait.
is.
Didn't
That's Batman.
the Batman Beyond one was like da 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 da? I don't know. We would have to look it up, and we're not going to do that.
I'm not a huge Batman head personally.
Yeah.
I don't dislike him. That's the end of my statement. Yeah, no, we've,
No nuance.
Star Trek. There's actually
Yeah.
nothing to talk about in regards to that.
Still
You know,
nothing.
it was brought up to me the other day that we never talked about the Lego set that ended up getting revealed.
We're so excited for it. Yeah.
Incredibly expensive Enterprise D. It doesn't even have any internal stuff. It's literally just the Enterprise D and like a handful of minifigs. Quite a few minifigs.
Yeah, they have like the main crew basically. What they have,
Yeah.
they have Worf, they have Diana, they have Data, they have LaForge, they have
Wesley,
Picard,
and I did like that they gave Wesley his little tractor beam
the
from
tractor
the,
beam box
like,
that he
second
made.
episode.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Little genius Wesley.
Oh, baby genius. We love you, Wesley.
Yeah, it doesn't.
Even
I didn't
if everybody
realize
else hates you.
I didn't realize it had no internals. I thought it was like the top would come off and it would at least have like a, I don't know, like a floor plan inside there, like not
No, it's
big
just-
enough for
it's
the
just a
figures, but
model it's just a model of the thing, and then a whole row of individual little guys.
oh, Jean-Luc Picard has a little Earl Grey tea cup, like a
Earl
like a
Grey
glass.
hot
Yeah, hot.
tea, Earl Grey hot.
It's unfortunate that it's a plastic piece. It's not hot.
Warwick's got his trombone,
Yeah.
classic. They even added Guinan.
Worf
They even
has
added Guinan. No
Yeah.
O'Brien, so I will not be buying.
that's if they make the DS9 one, which they'll never do, they'll
Yeah,
probably
no.
have O'Brien.
No, I could see them doing like
You think so?
yeah, because it would be like a full thing, you know.
That's
It
true.
would be
like,
really expensive because
it
it would
would-
be like the station,
yeah.
and
Or you
maybe
could just
like
get
a little miniature Defiant.
yeah, or like a miniature promenade, just the promenade, or just like
Yeah, a
Quark's
little
like
promenade
bar
diorama.
and a bit of the
could see that.
promenade. You get the bucket with Odo.
Launches in 4 days. We'll be able to buy it in 4 days for £350.
We have so if we actually like we
That's insane, man.
the callback of
£350.
the reason why we started the podcast is to gather money to get those Picard captain jackets. We need to get
Yeah,
money.
I'd forgotten about that.
That was like way back.
A
But
while ago.
if we, this is another thing that we're gonna get
What
if
is
we
Worf
make
holding?
any money. I think it's a phaser. I think it's
supposed to
just
be a phaser.
I think it's literally just a phaser because he's a security officer and that's it.
Deanna and Beverly are both just holding nondescript tablets.
No, Beverly, she has a medical tricord, I think, and Diana has one of those like tablets.
Like, fucking, why can't she have her Jesus baby?
That's true.
You know?
That's
why can't
true.
they have alternate outfits for when they were doing the
Yoga
jazzercise?
Mm-hmm.
You know.
Yeah.
They've got Guinan. She's got some mysterious fluid.
Yeah, because she's a bartender.
Yeah.
So she's got a shaker. You can get it on Black Friday. It's not
Wesley
on Black
Crusher.
Friday.
With his
But
little stupid tractor beam.
There is like a little... I think I saw another set, which is just like a
Correct.
little roundabout. Like, not a roundabout, because that's what they had a little shuttle with a Ensign row.
Are you sure? I can't see any.
I feel like I've seen... I feel like
icons.
it like flashed at
Got
me at
icons,
some
let me
point.
see. Maybe it was somebody's fan-made one.
Maybe.
Because I can't see any other Star Trek stuff on the Lego.
Maybe I
icons
dreamt
page.
it because I love Ensign
You love
Row
Ensign
so much.
Row a
I love
lot.
and
I liked Ensign Row. They kind of didn't do anything with her.
yeah.
mostly.
She just kind of
Are you sure you
disappeared.
weren't thinking of Williams Racing F1 14B and Nigel Mansell?
No.
I mean, it would be easy to mistake the F1 car for a shuttle, I guess. but,
That's
you know.
true. Yes.
And it comes with a little guy
Oh, there you go.
over the moon with Pharrell. I need to stop just reading out things. Oh, they got the Dune ornithopter, bro. Yes.
They do.
150 pounds. Balrog book.
There you go. I didn't dream it. I'll send you the
see.
thing. I didn't dream it.
There she is. Not currently available. When was this? This must have
Yeah,
been
that's
ages ago
weird.
or something.
Because it's like, for some reason, it's in the same. There's one image that has the Enterprise and the shuttle in it. You can see like one of the promotional images. I think the reason why it was like a pre-order bonus, and I guess it like always like they sold out immediately, you know, especially the Star Trek, you know, Enterprise, they would sell out just fucking as soon as it comes on, you know, is available. It's got 2 5-stars and 1 1-star review. What is the 1-star review? How is this not a gift with purchase? Instead, you're lucky enough to win a finger up. At $400, it should be a gift with purchase. This is what drives the prices skyrocket, and I can afford it.
Wait, what? So it's like, was it like a raffle or something?
I guess.
That's fucked up.
Yeah,
That's fucked up. Well, shout outs to Chris for reminding me that we never actually spoke about that. Although we did bring it up when they announced the Lego crossover, but we didn't actually talk about the Enterprise D that they showed.
What else?
Star Trek.
What other sets we had? Oh, we had, because we were like throwing them back. It doesn't matter. That would be too forced if we did it as a bit on the show.
What?
Because we had the
Now
bit
I'm
when we were
curious.
coming up with the Lego. Oh, did we actually do it? Doesn't matter.
I think we probably came up with some stuff, but fucked if I can fucking remember what they were.
You can disconnect the saucer.
That's cool. I don't know why I would want to do that.
So
Just have them separated, and then anybody who... Because if you have them connected, people who don't know Star Trek will see it, and they'll go, oh, it's Star Trek ship. And I'll go like, yeah, I'm a big fan. If you disconnect them, they'll be like, I haven't finished building that one yet.
Yeah. What you do is...
They'll be like, no, you don't understand. It does that like 3 times in the entire 7 seasons.
Very...
And the movie, I think,
Not
once.
often. But it would be very funny if like someone tries to rob you and you see them, but the only thing near you is the Enterprise D Lego set, and you throw it like a frisbee.
Like a fucking, like a discus.
You cut their heads off like a fucking just so sharp.
Fucking embeds in his head like the fucking vampire in Sinners.
Yeah. Jesus Christ. I'm sorry. Oh, Your Honor, it was self-defense.
You may have enacted castle doctrine, but the means in which you did it were cruel and unusual. You're still being
That's true.
sentenced.
You should have had
This is far beyond any reasonable usage of self-defense.
Yeah, because you didn't even kill him. You made him like, you just disabled him for life using the...
But you know what would have been even worse?
Yeah.
Probably an even worse pain if you left it on the damn ground and they stepped on it. Right? Probably an even worse pain if you did that.
Yeah. You're like, owie, owie. He pulls it to the ground.
And then you leaving a Lego brick on the ground.
And then you stab him with a knife as they...
Well, that's just like run in.
Yeah, because they're vulnerable, you know? Because they're vulnerable, you know? That's the thing, you know? Yeah. I can't wait for the apocalypse and just the things.
Is that an unrelated thought or just? No,
it's just like the weird traps that people will make outside
you're
their
looking
houses.
forward to booby traps.
Yeah, what sort of booby traps people will make in the apocalypse and tripwires and like hot oil.
How are you going to find out?
I'm not
without getting caught in one and dying immediately.
You know, it's like you do your tracking. You know, you use your detective vision from Arkham. You know, and it highlights all the interactables in your area.
You think you have a high enough stealth skill?
Skill
to spot the traps.
Maybe, I don't know, but that's just or you could send other people in there first. Like
that's fucked up.
Like what's he called? The guy from Roadside Picnic. What was he called?
Red.
No. The guy that would do that.
I don't remember the name of the son.
Not it wasn't the son. It was his father. His dad.
I don't remember the name of that guy.
Yeah, but it's like he. That's what I would do. I would just send people first in, and then I would follow. You know, disabling the traps that way. And then they would call me. That's what they called them in that book, which I don't remember.
Wasn't it the Vulture or something?
Vulture, yes.
Yeah. That was it.
Because it was supposed to be a demeaning name, and I don't remember what it was. But yeah. What other Lego sets could I get?
Well, with disposable income, anything you want.
Jabba's sail barge.
Do you think you'll get the Enterprise D?
No.
It'll probably be on Black Friday sale.
I'll get the Death Star instead. I'll betray my
£350 is fucking crazy, man.
It's, you know, people
I don't even think there are anything... Because I always thought the idea was if it has, like, really bespoke pieces in it or something, it becomes more expensive because they can't just, like, shove a bunch of pieces they have a million things of into a box and then go, there you go. I guess there's some. But I don't know. I can't see this as being $350. But, you know, those tariffs.
I don't think they're gonna touch ass because it's Denmark, right?
Oh, I moved to America.
Oh, you didn't tell me?
No, I didn't. No, sorry.
So, what are you gonna do over there? Why did you move over there?
It just seemed like a good time to
be
part of the American experiment, you know.
That's awesome. Are you getting a gun too? As an American,
yes, I already have one.
What sort of gun did you
Don't tell anybody because I shouldn't.
Yeah. But what sort of gun? Theoretically, what sort of gun would you have if you had one?
Needler from Halo.
Oh, you know Halo? Okay. Yeah.
It's like you get them with a couple shots and they're like, oh, that wasn't too bad, but then you get them with like a lot and it fucking blows up. It's like, holy. It homes. That's the crazy thing.
Yeah, that's awesome. Because you haven't had a lot of time to practice, so you can of that way. Yeah, but you met a guy in a parking lot and he was like, roar. And he just fucking sells you a needle out of the back of his car.
Yeah. Oh, it was like, can I take that one? And he went, I was like, yeah, man. You need how much? 50? Here you go.
Yeah, that's very cheap. It was a ghost he was driving.
I actually don't like firing a gun, to be honest. I did it once.
Yeah.
I did it like a skeet shooting, you know.
I wanted to try
shooting
skeet
the plates. It was the big shotguns or whatever.
Yeah.
And I was like, I don't like this. It's like uncomfortable, and I'm worried. I don't like this, and it's hard to do. It's like there's too much weight on it. I didn't like it. I wasn't having fun.
I tried it once, and I was at a gun range in Florida, and it is interesting to see how like we went in there, and they just kind of handed us like, because we tried like 2 handguns, and we tried 2 assault rifles. We tried an AR-15 and AK. But it was like kind of just like, here it is, and we're like, we never shot a gun. It's like, all right, watch a video. And that's it, you know.
Here you go.
Like no sort of
Point
preparation.
away from self.
Yeah,
Pull
literally.
trigger. Make
That's
sure
what it was.
safety off.
Yeah, and the gun that they got as for the handgun, because we went up caliber, so to just be a bit safer, I guess. I don't know, just shooting a gun in general isn't that safe already. But just to get used to shooting a gun, we went with a Ruger 22 sports pistol, which is a very tiny caliber. And that's like a pea shooter, you know, like something you would shoot squirrels with, basically.
Sure.
And that gun had misfired 20 times on us. Like, not misfired, like, I guess it is a misfire, because we would pull a trigger, and the striker would hit the back, you know, the firing pin would hit the bullet, and then it wouldn't go off. So, and that's really bad, basically. And so we were like, all right, we did it. Happened like a couple of times, and we were like, all right, so we'll try the Glock next, because that one was just misfiring. And the reason was because they just wouldn't clean that gun, basically.
Damn Yanks.
And it was because it's like it's like a beginner weapon, a gun, and probably a lot of people hire it out. And they probably don't give a shit about people that actually, like, you know, tourists, right, that come to the gun range to, like, shoot stuff. So they were like, yeah, just give them this gun that hasn't been cleaned in a year, you know, and had, like, fucking thousands of rounds put through it. It's super, like, you know, I don't like that mentality of, like, handling guns like that, because it's like, it's a tool. And it's a dangerous tool, and it's like, it's I guess, you know, it's a skill it's like a skill that you can learn and be proficient at, but like, it is good idea to respect it, right? It's like someone that swims, you know, as like their hobby. You gotta respect the water, you know, like you can't, you know,
you gotta respect the bullets.
That's true. Yeah, you gotta respect the bullets.
You gotta give each individual one you fire a kiss beforehand.
Yeah, you put a cross on the top of it.
They're loved.
You put a cross on the top of it. You know, you put holy water on them. You shoot the target, and it bursts.
Oh, you mean that kind of cross?
Yeah.
I thought you meant like the thing where it's like what is it? They like scratch an X on the top or whatever, and it makes it like blow up or something.
Yeah, it's like,
I can't remember what the thing is from.
I don't remember
illegal modification.
It was recent. It was pretty recent that we watched something where they did that, and
it's something that I've seen a couple times.
It like splits apart or something. Like, it makes it so the bullet like splits apart easier. It doesn't. It's harder to take out of a body. Basically, that's what shrapnel inside you and stuff like that. But yeah, like, shooting guns in general is just like, maybe if I had access to it, maybe I would pick it up and like as a hobby. But at the same time, it's a lot of like, you need to go responsibility, right, of like storing the weapon and stuff like that. And it seems like a huge hassle if you want to do it right, you know. Like, that's the thing, right? Because like, a lot of people will own guns, and they'll have it under their bed or something like that, in like a box that anyone can open at any time, you know. And it's like, you know. Well, go on. You were trying to say something?
You know what's probably even harder to get out of the body than a bullet like that?
Yeah.
Is the damn virus in pluribus, it seems like.
Oh jeez, I thought you were gonna go with Inside Louis Davis or
I
whatever
was
somehow.
I'm actually I might pivot towards that one. I don't know which one would be better to talk. Maybe ending with Pluribus is better because it's more current.
Yeah.
All right,
Yeah,
let
I
me give
guess,
that
yeah,
another
yeah.
go. You can leave the last part in, but I'm
Yeah,
gonna
yeah.
give it another clean one. You know what's even harder to get out
What?
than a bullet like that
Mm-hmm.
is the damn creative dread you feel after watching Inside Llewyn Davis by the Coen brothers. It's hard to get that out of your brain because man, is it hard to be an artist.
It's
Or is
yeah,
it?
exactly. I don't know. I feel like it was pretty okay.
Depends. It seemed like he was having a hard time. And then at the end, you have the sucker punch of, sorry, buddy, Bob Dylan's here now, and you're fucked.
Yeah,
Sorry,
that's
pal.
true.
Anyway,
You're nothing. You're nothing
Yeah.
compared to Bobby Dylan.
he's gonna take the world by storm.
And then he's gonna betray his community.
Betray everybody. Going electric.
Yeah, he's the
Disgusting.
devil or whatever. Like,
This fucking disgusting. Inside Llewyn Davis, Coen Brothers movie, Max. What did you think?
it is interesting, this movie, because it is very much like just a not a day, but like a slice of life of like a struggling artist, right? And there isn't like much to it than that.
The
Just
Coen
tracking to see
brothers
that-
said they added the cat to the film because it didn't really have a plot, you know?
Yeah, yeah, but it's
So
still
they added
interesting because stories in general, like of people, are interesting. People are interesting in general, you know, and to kind of see a life of a struggling artist is, you know, trying to make it, you know,
Yeah.
especially
But
back
it's
then
like,
too,
well, that's
right?
that's the issue with the character, isn't he? Because he is trying to make it. He's struggling with his own morals when it comes to art, you know. Mm-hmm. On the
Yeah,
one
'cause
hand, it's like he has a really lofty idea of what he makes and how he does
Yes.
it and when he does it, but at the same time, he's struggling with the fact that he needs to eat and live, you know. So he has a very grand image of himself as an artist, but when it
Yes.
comes down to it, he will make some hokey parody joke song about Kennedy, you know,
Yeah.
and then not even get the
Hey,
royalties
Mr.
off it. 'Cause he just
Kennedy.
needs the cash.
Oh yeah,
That was a
Adam
good-ass
Driver
song.
doing that. Yeah,
Lot of lovely music in this song in general, and like live performances as well. Like Oscar Isaac is playing and singing, you know,
Yeah.
the songs, which is beautiful.
Unfortunately, I don't like him. I didn't like his voice. But
Oscar Isaac.
yeah, I just like it's nothing to do with like it's the same thing
Nothing
like
personal.
I had with yeah, it's personal. Yeah. He stands outside my window, sings at me. I'm like, "Fucking shut up!" But you know,
Oscar Isaac.
Oscar Isaac, get rid of that cat of yours, and then the cat runs away and he runs after it. But it's the same thing with was the monkey movie musical that we watched.
Robbie Williams.
Yeah, when I was like, I don't really like Robbie Williams that much, you know, and
I thought you liked Oscar Isaac though.
yeah, but I'm just saying that it's
Just
a
his
similar
singing
sort of
voice.
thing that I didn't like the music that much, you know.
Oh, okay. That's a shame. I thought
But
it
I
was
still
lovely.
enjoyed the film, you know, like I enjoyed the point of it, and
Yeah.
it's just like that. I guess that I do like folk music, but I guess not the way he was singing it, you know, like I particularly.
Well,
that
what about
style,
the other
I
folk
guess, you know.
performers? In the
But
movie?
other performers were good. Like that's what I'm saying. It's just like there
Like
was
a bit of Justin Timberlake.
like Justin Timberlake, the one where they were doing the trio, you know, when they were singing the trio and stuff like that. That's
Gene and Troy Nelson.
and that last guy also did a beautiful song when they had, you know, the guy on the stage and the last guy. That was a beautiful. I hope
Yeah,
he made
was
it.
great.
He was.
It's weird that the audio quality for him felt
Yes.
more low fidelity than everything else in the film, which was interesting.
Yeah, that's interesting, right?
I
I wonder
we
why
hear
he
more
didn't.
of that guy though. In the
It's unfortunate they didn't show his face.
yeah,
Just his hair.
yeah, and the weird, strange contraption he had strapped to his chest. I think it was holding a harmonica. It was almost as though he needed to play the harmonica while playing the
Yes.
guitar at the same time.
Yeah.
Which
I
is
hope he made
insane
it
to me.
far as an artist.
Well, I don't know. The movie came out like 11 years ago now. I feel like I've never seen this guy again. Crazy.
But
Bob
yeah,
Dylan, ladies and gentlemen. Bob Dylan.
Bob Dylan.
It's
But in
it is
general, I
funnier
enjoyed
than I
it.
thought it'd be. It's a very moody film.
Yeah,
But it is funnier than I thought it'd be. It's got a very pessimistic sense of humor.
yeah. It's tragic in a way, like basically, right? It's like a dark humor, not
And
dark
again,
humor,
it's
but like
another
a
film that
tragic
is-
humor.
There's another film that is very subtly focused on grief. We've been approaching
Yes,
grief-stricken pieces of media a lot recently.
A lot, yeah.
It just is finding us somehow.
Even Pluribus, but yeah,
But I mean, this is like
him
this
moving.
is the Coen brothers at their best. Really, they're like it's a great script. It's a great script, and it's a great movie. The way information about his life is revealed slowly over time.
Yeah.
It's not very expository. Everything to do with his friend. His old partner in music, his old duo act is revealed in a really melancholic and like heartbreaking way, especially the types of conversations he has with people around his partner later on in the film are really like stinging.
We end up learning more about his partner through other people than him, right? It's like that is because he doesn't want to think about it, right? He wants to move on from it, especially with the way he died. So he doesn't want to talk about it.
He's trying to force himself to move on, but he's clearly not ready to move on.
And that on top of his career, with being a solo act from this point on, and struggling to make it, right? And like the defeat of having to go back to, like, they have the entire conversation. It's just, now I just get to be a guy now, I just get to be a normal guy.
He doesn't want to just be like a regular guy, like his dad was. Especially because you then later on get a view of where his dad ended up, I guess, and it's very unflattering, I suppose, unbecoming of the man that he is in Llewellyn Davis's mind, I guess.
Yeah.
No, it's sad. It's sad, and it's like. It's hellish and it's cyclical as well.
Yeah, because the movie goes back on itself at the end, right?
The movie
he literally
ends
goes
with the beginning.
Yeah, which is
a bit more info, but
What did you say?
I said with a bit more info. It's not
of course, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
it's not.
It's like at the beginning you are missing some information, but then at the end, even though we have progressed in time by like a week or whatever, he is the same thing at the end, and he can't. It's hellish because he can't escape. You know?
Do you think? Because I was thinking, it's like a kind of like you're saying, is you can't escape. Is it a representation of him, like, because there is that implication of like, he's submitted his piloting license or whatever. He paid his dues to it for the union to go back to be a what are they called, merchant mariner or whatever. What they call
merchant mariner.
Merchant mariner and
merchant marine. Or
is it implying, is that the kind of cyclical thing, is that like he's going to go back to making music, like he can't escape that, like he doesn't want to.
I think that's the point, right? It's like it's what's the dude pushing the banana boulder?
Yeah, Sisyphus, but it's like
Sisyphus, there you go. He can't stop doing it. It's like a punishment in a way. It feels like for
but I feel it's
being left.
That, and also it is kind of a gambler's dilemma sort of thing, right? That like
it's a catch-22? It's a catch-22. In order to stop playing music, he needs to play music.
And then he always has that one last show that he plays, and that's gonna pull him back into that cycle, right? Of like trying it anyway.
That's the like depressing punchline at the end is that it's foreshadowed very well, but he gets set up with this gig. He's not supposed to be able to play a show at this place again because he already played there too recently. Yeah, and it's just a basket show, so all the people that played just split whatever's collected. But Jeannie, the lady that sets him up with it, says, you know, the times are going to be there and stuff, and there's only one other performer, so it's not even a big deal, you know. But then the twist at the end is after he was just the front man for Bob Dylan, you know?
Yeah.
Like it's
Opening act.
The opening act. There you go. Yeah, that's the word. That's the
Yeah.
word. So it doesn't go well, and he's that was there were a couple of moments that really got me as well. The bit when he goes to the doctor, you know,
Yeah,
the
that was,
abortion clinic, and then he finds out that a lady who he had got pregnant a few years ago and then paid for her to have an abortion didn't have it, and then she just moved away. And then the follow up to that as well. Yeah, didn't tell him, just moved back home. And then the follow up to that of like having him drive past that town and him not going, you know.
It's funny.
Really
it's funny because
sad.
It's incredibly sad, and it's multiple exits that he could have taken. Like he chooses multiple times not to take that exit, and
it's a good subversion because it's set up in a way that you think he's got a guy who's like, I'm gonna go to sleep, you just drive us back to Jersey / New York. And then he drives past Akron, and they set up earlier in the film, so you're like, oh, he's going to drive this guy to Akron, he's going to be pissed off, but he's going to talk to this woman. But then he doesn't, and it's like, oh. You know, the narrative would suggest that that there would be something there, but he can't do it, you know, because the idea of resigning to knowing that and becoming a regular guy, is not something he wants. And it's scary, I guess.
And I guess it's like also kind of the ties, like the escapism from settling down, right? It's just the aspect of him not even having a place to be, you know. It's always he's at someone else's, you know, place. He couch surfing and stuff like that, you know, relying on other people to provide a space for him, you know.
I love that scene when he goes when he's picked up this box of his unsold records, and he goes to Adam Driver's house, and he goes to like hide them under his coffee table, and he pushes them under, and they bump into something, and he pulls out another box which is full of Adam Driver's own unsold records. Like the exact same box with the exact same kind of like vinyl records, like filled to the brim with it.
Yeah, and just
like it's very pessimistically funny.
Extremely pessimistic, and it's just funny. Also like you were saying, like the perception he has of himself as an artist. Like there's the beginning scene where they play the trio just before they start, and he's like the guy with the guitar, the soldier, I guess, right? He was like the soldier that was staying at their place. He was like, "Come on to the stage, you know." And he goes like, "No, I don't have my guitar," but he meant the other one, like Justin Timberlake, and his and because he thinks so much of himself, like you know, he just thinks that he's so great that they would want him to come onto the stage, and then it's like his perception of himself and the music that he makes is like, you know.
He's at odds with the idea of selling out, essentially.
Yes.
You know, to like it sees all these other people doing pretty well.
Yeah.
You know, with their career and moves that he could be making, but he sees himself kind of above it.
Yeah, I guess. That's true.
Just because it's like this, he's and I think it's tied to his grief as well. You know.
Yeah.
He's not. He's a hard person to be around, I guess.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. His the Justin Timberlake's partner, she tells him like she tells him how of a piece of shit he is. Like there's that scene where they're walking through the park, and she talks about how like anything he touches, like a fucked up Midas, you turn everything to shit, you know? And you know, he does kind of, honestly, you know? And like
you're really good. Yeah.
I like the time, the place this takes into, right? You know, like
1961.
When he goes to Chicago, like that entire journey, you know. And
I was just about to say, I really love the sequence of traveling to Chicago with like he gets to see two other forms of artist, you know. He gets to see
Yeah.
the basically the future version of himself, you know, where it's like this John Goodman, this like jazz musician that is like has a lot of the same. It's very similar to him,
Yes,
but obviously
yeah.
taken to the nth degree. At this old geriatric stage in his life, he's addicted to heroin and everything, but he's also still like a super pretentious artist that is looking down on like every other form of art and
Yeah,
stuff,
and
genre and performance,
and thinks that people need to listen to him too, like, you know, because
Yeah,
he
yeah,
talks
yeah.
all the time. There's that like, I'm saying the things I'm saying because it's important in a way,
Yeah,
you
yeah,
know, like I need to share this, you know. But yeah, there's, and also his driver, which is he's a poet.
Johnny Five.
Yeah, Johnny Five
He's
is
a
such a
beat
good name.
poet who ends up just
Yeah.
getting like arrested randomly all of
Yeah.
a sudden for nothing, and
'Cause
then
yeah, and
he has to
it's so
abandon
fucked
John
up.
Goodman in the fucking snow. It's
Yeah.
it's a really good movie. I
Yeah,
loved it.
and like that scene where scene
just
where
an
Johnny
incredible
Five
saga,
gets
you know?
gets arrested, you know, he's got the cat and he closes the
yeah.
door on him.
He
Like
leaves
it's
the cat behind.
yeah, it's just him not being able to commit to anything in a way, you know. Not like commit to stuff, but having
Care for
things that
anything, I
attach to like care for anything and be responsible for something,
Yeah,
you know, accept
responsibility
himself,
for
you
sure.
know.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a very dire like story, right?
Yeah.
And like yeah, and then he goes back from Chicago like after what 2 hours of being there.
He
Not
goes
like 2
back
hours.
from Chicago after trying to sell himself to the manager, you know.
Yeah, of like a club.
Grossman or whatever. And he does this. I mean, it's a beautiful performance. I mean, I know you didn't like the music, but I thought it was a lovely performance. And then he's just staring at him the whole time, and he's like, "I don't see a lot of money here," you know.
Yeah.
Like,
I don't see,
because that's what it is at the end of the day, you know. It's like it's
Yes, yeah.
if you want to make money in art, you have to like let go of a lot of things that make art what it is, right? You know.
Yeah.
You have to be something marketable and sellable at the end of the day, right?
Yeah, and then it's like that piercing comment of like, have you thought of being part of a duo or something like that? You know, that he says.
He tells him
it's
to
like,
get back to his duo.
Yeah.
Or whatever.
Oh yeah. He tells him that's like, I had a partner. And he's like, oh, maybe you should go back to being with him. And he's like, that's a good idea.
He
I'll
says
take
that's
that
good
to-
advice.
Yeah, that's good advice. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's very dire film.
It does. It's. I like these Coen films. I think A Serious Man is also in a very similar sort of camp where it's just like the saga of an individual, you know,
yeah.
over a small portion of their life, and what you can read into it and stuff, what you can get out of that.
Yeah.
A bit more than like their grander films, I suppose. Not that I dislike those, but you know, I just to say it's
It's a real
beautiful and disquieting film.
A very real story, you know,
Yeah.
of a person that definitely exists somewhere in history.
Well, it
you know?
is inspired by
A lot of artists.
Yes and no. There was a specific autobiography that they
Yeah.
pulled from for stuff. Like Llewyn Davis is supposed to be like
A guy, like a
not
person?
a specific guy, but
Okay.
like inspired by a specific
Biography.
Van Ronk's posthumously published memoir,
Okay.
the Mayor of McDougal Street and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
They used it for a lot of like inspiration for the scenes because I think Bob Dylan is the only real person in the film.
Yeah.
Everybody else is a
Yeah.
fictional person. Yeah, no.
And also,
Good-
like
good
you were
movie.
saying, Neelix is in this movie.
And Neelix was in it. He's on the train. He's at the train station. He's on the phone.
Yes.
He's gotten back the cat of the people whose house he was staying at. And
Yeah.
the guy talking on the phone, I'm hearing it and I'm going, that's Neelix. And lo
Yeah.
and behold, I check immediately just to make sure. And lo and behold, who is it? But Ethan Phillips himself.
Yeah. Because he was like, "Where did you put my Neelix penis?"
Do you have
He's like, "I've put it. I've left it with a
Come
friend.
and stay over?
You want to come over
You wanna
to
come
stay
and stay
over?
at my house?
You want to see my Neelix penis? My wife cooked a Neelix penis for
My
dinner."
wife cooked Neelix penis for dinner. You can come over. You can come over right now.
Play a folk song, please.
Come on, Lowen. We love folk.
I'm an what did they call him? Entertainment officer.
He was the morale officer. Or something,
Morale officer, yeah, that's what it was. Yeah.
wasn't it? Yeah.
That's not very morale officer of you to shout at my wife.
Don't shout at my damn wife.
Don't shout at my damn
Don't
wife.
shout at my damn wife.
My wife,
Owen.
Kess. No, it's not her.
It wasn't Cass. No.
It wasn't
She quit
Kat.
acting. We went on.
We already spoke about it.
Pluribus.
Yeah.
Time to talk about the hot new show everybody loves.
Everybody loves it.
Everybody loves it.
It's like some
Fuck
sort of
Severance.
virus.
Fuck Severance. Apple TV has a new darling.
Mm-hmm.
Severance can go fucking eat a dick. We're done
Yeah.
with that show. Where did that season 2 come out?
We're
like
gonna sever
less than a
ourselves
year
away
ago. Well, guess what? I wish it came out a million years ago because it sucked.
Yeah, we're gonna
I don't
sever
know what that
ourselves from that
statement
show.
means, but yeah, I'm
gonna-
gonna sever the version of myself that watched that crap
And then kill it.
And there's gonna be the Severance me and the Pluribus me, and you
Mm-hmm.
know what? The Pluribus me is gonna be happy
Yeah.
in a way,
Yeah.
in a sense.
What'd you
Not-
think of the
maybe
show?
not entirely. I hate it.
You hate it? Oh.
Yeah,
That's
I think it's fucking
unfortunate.
shit.
Yeah.
No, I liked
It's
it. What do you think?
unrealistic, right?
What did you think? It is unrealistic, man. The damn virus takes over the whole world. It's stupid.
What they would be like? They would find that fucking. They would find that sequence in the coming from space, and it was like, oh no, we actually need to tear down these radio telescopes or whatever. We need
There would
to
be-
build a data center in their place.
Yeah, we need to build a data center. There would be like 75 years of red tape to go through to create this virus, and then by the time they even get close to possibly being able to sequence it, sorry, global warming hit. We literally can't grow food anymore. There is
Yeah.
no water anymore. We're dead.
Yeah, the pluribus or whatever, like, gets actually they do go through it, and the pluribus is like, what the fuck am I supposed to do with this? This shit
This
is
is fucked.
fucking gone.
But
This
luckily, in the TV show, the hive mind has started on the brink. They can turn it around now because
Yeah.
they're all one brain. Yeah, no, I mean, I'm enjoying it. How do you feel about Pluribus?
Yeah, I'm enjoying it definitely, and I really like really good sci-fi, a really cool
It's good,
sci-fi
it's-
concept, and
Yeah,
that
it's
just
not too much.
plays around with it, you know.
Yeah.
There is that push and pull of like discovery, right? Because Carol doesn't know a main character, Carol.
Star Trek?
Is there Carol in Star Trek?
No, you said Discovery.
What did I say? I said because
Good,
I mean,
good sci-fi series like Discovery is what you're saying, right?
oh shit! No, I meant
No,
like
I know
the
what, yeah, I
discovery.
know what you meant.
Jesus,
just
I
joking.
thought you're gaslighting me. Jesus,
Yeah, maybe a little bit. Like
a
the
little.
Pluribus.
Like pluribus, yeah. But they
They
can't
gaslight
lie.
a little bit. They can't lie, but they definitely
They
gaslight.
they do white lies a little bit. They do, like, white
They
lies.
withhold the truth.
The discovery of like, you know, with Carol, right, as like she's exploring the problem, right, trying to work out what she perceives as a problem, right, because like you could argue, right, whether what she's doing is right, you know, in a way. Someone calling me, but I'm not gonna make Pluribus calling me on my phone. It's like, hello,
Pluribus,
Max.
Ring ring. Pluribus is calling. Are you picking up?
Yeah, I'm picking.
Yeah, no, I agree. I think it's I feel like there's not too many sci-fi series that are doing something kind of like this at the moment, you know?
Yeah,
I feel like a
and-
lot of sci-fi nowadays needs to be like a world as opposed to a concept, you know?
Yeah.
It needs to be like this is
good
the
point.
world of Pluribus.
Yeah.
Humanity has stretched across the stars.
Yeah,
and now we find ourselves at the behest of a hive mind taking our being over.
Yeah.
On Titan, the colonies have fallen. You know?
Yeah, the brave
instead it's just
resistance
like-
movement made of the colonies from Mars is establishing a resistance movement. You know,
The
nothing like-
Waikaro Rebellion, to use something from the actual show. But instead, you know, it's just like we've discovered a signal. We put that signal into practice. Everybody's a person. Everybody's a single brain.
Yeah.
But there's a couple people that are immune. Just because sometimes there are people who just are immune to stuff. It happens, you know?
Yeah.
But they explore it a lot. I think there's a part of me that would not that it needs it, but I wouldn't say no to some more experimentation, I guess. Just because I feel like if I know, because the focus of the show is grief at the end of the day, you know?
Yeah.
Carol has lost the person that she loves, and the world has essentially moved on, you know?
Yeah, definitely, yeah.
And she, as the show proclaims, the most miserable person in the world, is unable to do so, and instead is troubled by the fact, you know? Obviously that's like a simplification of what, there's obviously a lot more layers to it, but at the end of the day it's a show that's focused on the grief of Carol after losing the person she loves. And it tackles it all really well. Who would have thought Vince Gilligan is good at juggling a lot of themes after working in TV for fucking 30 years and working on some of the people's favorite shows ever made.
The top-rated shows ever, basically.
Writer for X-Files, creator of Breaking Bad and fucking Better Call Saul.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But then also it's a really gorgeous show too.
Yeah, really well just
Very
made.
cinematic.
I really do like just the way they portray like the people, right, that move around and the way they move around, and I am very curious about how. There's just a lot. Like that's the thing. Like this show provides a lot of like, what if, like what else? Well, there's a lot of questions that you get out of it, and I feel like we're gonna get a lot of answers to this. Yeah.
Pacing wise so far, I mean, we watched the third episode, and I was saying what I need to see next is what happens when you ask them information that they don't want to give you and stuff. You know, like is this reversible and stuff? And then the very next episode has a large section on that, and it's like, okay, cool. They're exploring the stuff I want to see at a reasonable pace, clearly. And then, I mean, I just can't wait to see more. It's hard to talk about it at the moment because there's so much we don't know. But this is definitely a check out. It's a good sci-fi series so far.
Mm-hmm.
Good stuff.
And I'm very curious about. I'm very curious about what else, what the other people, you know, that are immune, and are they gonna be a bigger part than they were currently, you know? Especially with the kind of like I commented on that on the like one of the people said this like, oh, if I kill an animal, would you like mind it, you know, would you stop me? And it's like there is that like foreshadowing maybe of something maybe might go wrong, you know, like at some point between the humans, you know, which is really funny to think of that, like you're the only humans left, like humans, the way we define human, right? Left, and we still kill each other. That I feel like it's a pretty on the ball there, honestly.
Be interesting, and because the answer they give is like, well, we wouldn't get involved, you know.
Exactly,
because you guys are just doing your own thing. It'll definitely come about because they even warned Carol initially before meeting them, like, if somebody does something, we won't protect you, you know.
Are you sure?
So I feel like they're definitely foreshadowing somebody doing something, and I think that guy in particular, the French guy, it feels like he's the one set up because he's the one that will probably most likely, if assuming like by the end of the season they've worked out how to convert them, you know, or something, he's going to be the one that's like most freaking out about it, right?
Yeah.
Because he's
It was
currently like, oh, I get to live in heaven now.
in
Awesome.
paradise.
And now they're like,
yeah.
all right, heaven's over, buddy. Time to assimilate.
Yeah.
He's going to be like, fuck. No. And he's going to
yeah.
start doing some drastic stuff. He's going to start flying Air Force
'Cause-
One into buildings.
Yeah, because the cool thing about the entity is that it is very powerful, right? The mind meld is a very powerful tool for the entity, but it's also extremely fragile, right? That's the twist of it, right? It's
Psychically so. Empathetically so, I suppose.
Yeah.
As whenever Carol gets angry at it.
Intense
they
emotions
shut down.
cause stuff to happen, right? And so it is a very cool twist in that regard. And I am very curious about, like, if there's any other agendas maybe that the entity has.
I think that's kind of what I'm most interested to see is, like, what is the point here now, for the species? Because they don't elaborate on it, and nobody's asked any questions about that.
Yeah.
So far, they've just said this is the end state of humanity. We're all one linked being, and it's awesome. We all love it. But they haven't elaborated on, like, okay, well, what do you do now?
Yeah.
What's the goal here? Do you create some kind of great beacon?
Yeah, that's what
Do you
I'm
try
thinking,
to
right? 'Cause
explore
it's
the
like-
stars and get in contact with other creatures? Do you spread the virus still? Like, well, what's it gonna be?
Yeah, because they did say that there was that it's the spreading of the disease, or whatever you want to call the link, is it's like a biological need, right, for them to do that, right? So it's like, it's definitely.
And I was talking to a friend of mine, and he pointed this out, and I was like, "That's interesting. You're right." But he was saying, because the very first person, the first person that got bit, in theory, shouldn't have been linked to anything, right?
Yeah.
But they still had that drive at the end of the day.
Yes.
Like, surely, since they were still just a single person, they wouldn't, in theory, know to push that, right? But they still did anyway. So
Yeah.
who knows?
Yeah, I was
It
thinking
might be
it's like-
something malicious. There definitely is something going on.
Maybe there's.
But I think it works. A lot of it works because the entity is truthful, at least, it seems. And I think I prefer that. I'm glad that there is, like, I'm glad that we're setting up rules and boundaries to, like, work out ways to stop it, I feel like you would be, like, vague so that it gives you, as a writer, the opportunity to, like, add some twists in and keep your cards close to yourself so you can throw stuff out if to create tension and stuff. But I think what's good about this show is that everything's getting, like, laid out and established and set in stone at the moment with how this entity interacts with people, and I like it. I like that aspect of it.
Yeah, and I'm curious to find out how much of what the entity does is kind of theater, basically.
Yeah.
I am like, what if, like, oh yeah, they finalize, get the last people infected, and then they just stop. They just don't do anything. They don't even maintain the people that are infected. They just let them shrivel up and die. Like, the only reason why they even maintain the world is because there are still uninfected people, And if that wasn't the case, they would have probably just tried to build a beacon, like you say, if that was. But because they have a biological need to spread, is like, well, we have people here on Earth that we still have to infect. That's what we need to focus on before we move on, something like that. You'd have to wait and see. Because at that point, it's like, well, why would they even care about the last, like, 12 people in a planet of 7.5 billion people? That's what I'm saying. It's like a biological need. Like, there isn't a logic.
So you'd have to
it,
wait and
right?
see, like,
how much of, like, how sophisticated this being is, right? This entity,
Yeah.
But, whatever. It's good TV.
Good show.
We're being spoiled.
Good old
We're
TV.
being spoiled with TV. Not really.
It has
Maybe.
been a pretty good year for TV.
What else?
You had the
people
rehearsal season 2.
Yes, that's a
That
good
was
one.
good. You had The Pit. The Pit was great.
Was it
You
this
haven't
year?
seen it. Yeah.
I've seen it.
Oh wait, yeah, you did watch it when you were at home or something, right? With your family.
haven't seen it.
I forgot. I remember recommending it and you not watching it, but then I remember that you went home and you were like, "Yeah, I watched it with my parents or whatever."
Yeah.
Yeah, The Pit, Severance. There was some other stuff. I just can't remember.
Some other stuff.
I'm gonna look at it. Fuck it. You know what? The classic old
South Park. Good South. I don't know. I haven't watched South Park.
20. Just give me
South-
TV shows.
just give me a
The
moment.
Righteous Gemstones ended.
Oh yeah, because you enjoyed
And
that, right?
I quite liked that. I don't know if I
Yeah.
enjoyed the last season too much,
Okay.
but I still liked the show overall.
You hate John Goodman?
No, he was in
Was he
Inside
not John
Llewellyn
Goodman?
Davis. The Studio, we watched an episode of that. Adolescence.
Oh,
Alien
Adolescence,
Earth.
yeah. Oh, well. It's a little bit colder on that one. Yeah.
I don't know, maybe I haven't seen too many.
Well, yeah. I
Maybe
wasn't.
that's a lot of TV shows.
Stranger Things is coming out this year. Is it this
That's
year?
true.
Right?
That will be a 2025 TV show.
Yeah. Well,
And every episode is like 2 hours long.
yeah.
I gotta look up those run times again.
Yeah.
I
That
gotta
would,
look up those run times.
it's gonna be
That's
like a saga. It's like
Again, I just looked up Stranger Things, like with Pluribus. I looked up on Google, and there was a thing. I didn't get
Yeah.
to see it because it went away immediately, but there was a thing.
Because on Google for Pluribus it says, "Were you searching for Carol?" If you wanted to have a look at yourself. Thing.
Wikipedia doesn't say the run times for the episodes.
Oh, it's got like a little dice. Okay,
Because
it's
of
got
the
like
D&D, bro.
because of D&D. I love D&D. I'm a rocker
Are you
boy.
looking forward to Stranger Things Season 5?
No,
Nah, I don't think I'm going to end up watching it.
I'm running up this hill to run away from
Wait,
the
hold
show.
on. No,
What?
wait, hold on. Dude.
What? You're
We can
scaring
watch
me.
the first 4 episodes in 2 days.
This is like 8 hours of a show.
I guess so.
8
Basically
hours
an
of a
entire
show.
season.
Fucking
But
the
they've
entire
got the first 4 episodes in 2 days. November 26th, a day ago, if you're listening to this based on when it comes
We
out.
should watch Electric State instead
No,
of this.
Not again. Not again.
Not again.
And then Volume 2 comes out Christmas Day. So get nice and cozy under the blanket with your family.
Mm-hmm.
You gotta go see Power 11 kills Vecna. And then the finale comes out New Year's Eve.
Ooh, time it up.
Ooh. How exciting.
And time it up so the ending of the show happens at the new year, you know? Like people used to do that with like, they would go like, "You shall not pass," and it would go like as soon as New Year happens,
Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
they would time it up.
Instead, you can time up for 11 holding a hand out and going, and blowing up Vecna.
I feel like
She goes,
you know,
with a nosebleed, and she's like, ah.
I feel like putting your fingers up to your temples, like both of your hands, is better. Like,
Yeah,
cool.
it does look cornier, but it also is more interesting.
Yeah. What else?
It's
You can do
just
your
cooler,
hand.
like, it's just cooler when the mental stuff doesn't have too much, like, physical movement, you know?
Mm-hmm.
It's better to keep it, like, kind of subdued, with just, like, slight expressions changing.
Mm-hmm.
Like scanners, you know? You're sitting there
Yeah.
and you're just, like, concentrating on them.
Yeah.
And then the head explodes. It's more interesting than, the nosebleed, you gotta hold your hand out and go, brother, you know, those are my sound effects. Feel free to isolate those and use them in whatever you want to use them
I'll
for.
make sure to silence my soundtrack so
Yeah.
you can isolate those easily.
Play exactly like 1 second of Kate Bush over those noises, and then you'll know what Stranger Things Season 6 is like. What do you think the hit new song that's still an old song, but the hit old new song of the new season of Stranger Things?
Don't give
would be?
Netflix ideas. That would be funny. You watch it. Like, I would imagine you're not going to watch it, but someone sends you a clip. It's like, Ben, you're in Stranger Things. And then it's like 11 doing, and it's just your voice. And you're like,
Nobody
the
would
fuck?
be able to tell. Everybody would just be like, why do 11 sound like shit for like
Like a
1 second
fucking-
while yelling?
like some fucking
That's weird.
Like some fucking loser, you know?
What? Hold on. Let's have a quick look. Let's do a prediction before
For
we
what?
end off. For the hit song of this season of Stranger Things.
Oh, okay.
Because Running Up That Hill was so big for the last season they did, right? The Kate Bush song.
Isn't it a time jump again? So you would have to be like, when did Kate Bush?
That's what I'm looking up right now. Is when this one takes place. This one takes place in fall 1987. So let's look at fall 1987 hits. Hits. Give me the hits. Billboard year-end Hot 100
hits.
singles
Hot
1987. Walk Like an Egyptian. Bum bada bum 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 badum.
Well, yeah.
Bada badum bum.
Alone,
Maybe.
Heart.
Maybe. It has to be something a little bit old. It can't be like.
Yeah,
top
it
10.
can't be just like from the same year, right? I Want to Dance with Somebody is
No, it can be from the year. I think it can be from. It just needs to be like a little more like alternative.
Whitney Houston. I Want to Dance with Somebody. That sounds like
Yeah,
something they would
that'll
put
be
in there.
That'll be
Yeah,
in there.
sounds like something they would put in there. I Want Your Sex, George Michael.
Little Lies by Fleetwood Mac.
Ooh, that's like that's absolutely gonna be in there.
That's gonna be in there. The Finn Wolfhard,
Ooh,
the character, he's gonna be like 11. I definitely won't sacrifice myself to save you in this season during the big fight, and then he ends up dying, and they're gonna be like, "Don't be lying."
Yes,
because he lied.
You got Bad by Michael Jackson. That's like when she goes bad. There you go. You know, when she goes like
Vecna turns up because he's the evil character.
Could be, yes, yeah.
You know,
I'm bad. I'm bad. You know,
imagine we get like content ID'd for
because we're so good.
Town.
Yeah.
Won't you take me to Funky Town?
Yes. I think of
This
Shrek when I hear that
This
song.
was a good year for music.
It's a really right. I don't know. Maybe we're just having not even nostalgia. We're just thinking like, oh, but
Crazy that Walk Like an Egyptian was the number one song of the. I did not
it's iconic,
anticipate that being the number.
right?
I know it is.
It's like very iconic with the
but
dance.
like higher
too.
than
It's like a
I
TikTok
Wanna
dance, you know.
With Somebody by Whitney Houston is kind of crazy.
Uh,
Here I Go Again. It's better.
Yeah.
Living on a Prayer by Bon Jovi.
that's also
Iconic,
could be in the fuck. So shit, Jesus, man. That's the thing, you know. Back in the
I
in
Want
the
Your
future,
Sex, George Michael.
People in the future are gonna look at this year and they'll go like, I don't know what's been made this year, so I can't say anything.
It'll just be K-pop Demon Hunter songs. That's all this year.
You think they're gonna have in Stranger Things season 10? They're gonna have K-pop Demon Hunters music in the soundtrack. So Netflix is gonna. It's an Ouroboros eating its fucking
Yeah, I
tail.
mean, they'll own the rights to it, right?
They'll own the rights to it.
And also, it has been one
we-
of the
we've
most
al-
defining pieces of media for this year.
Yeah,
Not that I
we've-
like it that much. It's just like true. It was a huge success, you know.
With or Without You by U2. That's definitely gonna be like a sad downturn, you know. With or Without You, you know. They're like because he moved on from 11 because she's like, you know.
Let's
He
go
doesn't
to
like her
hold on.
anymore.
Let's look at the poly market.
What?
Let's look at the poly market. What bets have they got going for Stranger Things?
I don't think. Do you think they're doing a? Is this gonna be bit now? We're gonna look at poly market for things.
Pop culture poly markets. Top Spotify artist 2025. Elon Musk tweets. How do you bet on Elon Musk tweets?
I don't know.
Hold on.
How many he's gonna do?
Stranger
Maybe.
Things. Let's see. It's just Golden Globe's best television series.
Okay. Will
And that
Trump
was like
release
months
that?
ago now.
Will Trump release Epstein files by? And it's just those some of these are fucking weird.
It's a fucked up world we live in with poly market.
Yeah, I hope nobody makes a
Don't
poly
use it.
market thing on that for us. Like when will?
Will Dead Ensigns make a Neelix penis joke
Yeah,
this episode?
we did.
Bye, yes.
And then we bet on it. We do inside trading. We bet on it.
If it's Polymarket, you can't get in trouble for that, right? Because it's like made up.
I think not.
It's like made up, basically.
It is made up, and it is kind of scary because like people are talking about things like, will this person be elected? And it's like, technically, you could like go and kill that guy, you know?
Yeah,
And they won't. It's kind of fucked up, honestly. You know?
It's like we could just do that, and they wouldn't be able to do anything about it, and
look
they
at
wouldn't
us.
want to because it would drive bats. And they want people to bet.
Will Zoran Mandani praise Donald Trump on Friday? Like that sort of shit. You know, it's like, what the fuck? What defines
What
a
a
praise?
fucked
You
up
know,
world.
like it's like, what does that even mean? You know,
Fucked up world we live in.
yeah. Highest temperature in London on November 24. What?
There's a real problem in the world right now, and I think society would definitely improve if stuff like this were just unilaterally banned and outlawed.
Yeah.
Like, even if with the whole thing of like, yeah, but people would still do it, it's like, that's fine as long as it cuts out like 95% of the people betting on Polymarket. That's fine. That's okay.
I don't think
I don't care if there's gonna be a 5% black market of users that are still doing this shit on the side.
Yeah, I don't feel like there's much loss to humanity if people were just like, yeah, this isn't allowed anymore.
It's like China is doing that thing where it's like, if you have over like 10,000 viewers or something, or 10,000 subscribers, you need to have like some form of accreditation of like whatever the hell you're talking about in order to talk about it, or else you get fined. And it's like, to be honest, you could definitely abuse that as a government, but also that would solve a lot of problems. That would also make it so that you don't have these like 2 million subscriber homeschooled people talking about how bad vaccines are, you know? If you could just be like, you're not allowed to talk about this.
Yeah. Well, you know.
Sorry, you're not allowed.
It will work. Or
sometimes a little bit of authoritarianism is okay.
Ben says official stand by Ben. Authoritarianism
official stand by Dead Ensigns. This is all both of us.
Yes,
I talk for both of us right now.
I can't resist, unfortunately.
You're tied to me by talking to me right now.
By a liver. We're connected by the hip.
I think that's beautiful.
We used to be, but then we connected ourselves at the beginning of the podcast to make it so we got chemistry. We connected ourselves, but then we realized it's a bad idea, and we disconnected just before we recorded the first podcast of the episode.
But then I've been missing it. I wouldn't mind going back.
But I've been running away.
Yeah,
that's an X-Files episode. Fuck.
He's been running up that hill.
I'm gonna
make to Dead Ensigns.
I'm Siamese twin by force or something like that. Siamese trouble or something. That's a
there's
horror
gotta be
film
some. That definitely has to be a thing of like some Siamese twins that got disconnected and then they were like, I kind of miss it. You know? Yeah. There's gotta be something like, you know what? I wish I could go back.
Yeah.
Those
it's like that movie
days.
Together or whatever with Franco brother. I haven't seen it either. I just know they connect.
But if you would like to see more of us, you can go to Spotify, Amazon Podcast, Apple Podcasts, Amazon Music, Stitcher, Deezer, Twitter, Spacer, Podcaster, and Podbean. Whatever podcast app you're using, we're probably there. And YouTube. All of these places will give the ability to like, subscribe, comment, save, rate, all these sorts of things. So I'm going to give those a little go. See how those do you. Preferably favorably, if you don't mind. But if you don't want to leave a comment on any of those, you can email us, deadensigns@gmail.com. That's deadensigns@gmail.com. Any final thoughts, Max?
I'm looking at this Polymarket thing. Will Jesus Christ return in 2025? Yes, no.
That's you're joking, right?
No, that's a thing. Yeah, it's 1%, but there are people voting yes. Probably.
That's
I would
not
imagine.
you're not being serious.
No, you want me to link you to the thing?
Will Jesus Christ return in
Oh.
2025? I'm looking at it right now.
Okay, yeah.
Is like what's interesting is that there was a point when it was getting even barely close to 4%.
That's when the rapture was happening. I
That's
bet.
pretty shocking to me.
No, actually, that's way after that, before that. But yeah,
I love the idea. I love the fact that the percentage goes down. Like
As
at
the
the
year,
beginning of
yeah.
the year, there's enough hopeful people that are like, well, you know, anything can happen.
anything can happen, you
Anything
know.
can happen. But as the year goes on, even those people have to be realistic and go, I don't think it's gonna happen.
This guy, yeah, this.
I think it would happen. But
Imagine if someone
it's
put
not.
their like fucking house into it, and they're like getting closer to the end, like fuck, Jesus, please come back,
Jesus,
please,
God, please, if you're there, please,
please come back.
How much money do you make if you bet no? You
I
make
think it's
50
like-
cents. If you bet $100, you make 50 cents.
Yeah, you make fuck all. So if you, so,
How fucked would it be though if you were like, this is even if I make barely anything, I put all of my money into no, he's not coming back because why would he?
yeah,
And then you fucking lose, and even though the apocalypse is happening, Polymarket still takes
yeah, it still
all of your
closes
money.
the thing. Yeah, well,
They're still like, well, demons may be ransacking our planes, but sorry, buddy, you made a
yeah,
bet.
you gotta pay up.
Yep.
That's what
We're
Jesus
taking
would
the
want
house.
because he's here. He told us.
We know that's what he wanted because he came back despite it. He came back despite it.
Came
And
back
you know
and
what?
he-
We're not happy. There's a guy in Utah who bet $1 on yes, and now we have to pay him $1 trillion.
$1 trillion.
So hey, we're not happy, but that's life.
Yeah, that's my strongest warrior. It's paid $1. Yeah,
All right.
well,
All right, thanks
don't
for
do
listening.
it, guys.
Don't bet
do
on
it.
Polymarket. Don't go on Polymarket.
Don't use this.
Goodbye.
Bye.
It's shorted out, sir. We're gonna have to phaser it.
Then what are you waiting for?
Right away, sir.
Faster would be better, Ensign.
I can't, sir. We don't want to...
That's enough.
But, sir...
Stand aside, Carlton. I'm going through. You're alive. Good.